What's up guys, girls, and 12-ounce bottles of multi-purpose contact solution. So, we all know the official 21 levels in Geometry Dash, and how they're all assigned a difficulty rating and a star value. This scale is clearly and obviously different from the custom level scale, given that beating Acheron gives you the same amount of stars as Geometrical Dominator. Well, in this video, I'll be attempting to remedy this a little bit by going through all of the official levels and listing a potential change to the difficulty rating. I won't mention star values for any of these levels, since they don't make sense to begin with. So we're starting off real boring here. Stereo Madness and Back on Track are both rated easy, and I believe that they are fine where they are, if for no other reason than the fact that there isn't a rating below easy that still implies any actual gameplay, so I can't really say that they're too easy for the easy rating, if you understand what I mean. Polargeist, however, is the first level where we can actually do something. Currently, it's rated normal. I think there's definitely a case to be made that it could be moved down to easy, since orbs are used in custom levels, and those can be rated easy. For the purpose of actually concretely giving a rating to all the levels here, I think that I will put Polargeist at easy. Tryout, currently rated normal, again, has a case to be made in my opinion. Again, reverse gravity is used in easy custom levels, but the contradiction here is that easy custom levels have minimal, if any, real gameplay. I mean, most of retray is auto. Whereas the first two official easy levels do actually have gameplay all throughout. Tryout also does not use many orbs during its runtime, so most of the focus is on the reverse gravity. And this dedicated focus on one element is why I believe Tryout could be downgraded to easy. Base After Base is the 5th level of the game, and the first one with a hard rating. Base After Base is a solid step up in my opinion. It's essentially Tryout if the focus was more evenly spread out between pads, orbs, and gravity portals. However, I wouldn't define this as hard. Given the rating scale we have left to go, I think that it's fair to re-rate this one to normal. Can't Let Go introduces nothing new, but it does have much more complicated jumps and designs. The mechanics used in it are inherently bare because, you know, it's a 1.0 level, and the final cube section is particularly infamous and trips up newer players. I'd argue that Can't Let Go, on average, is actually harder than Jumper, and for this reason I would actually move it up a rating to harder, even though it would disrupt the gentle curve of difficulty that the first 10 levels have right now. Before we move on to the next level, I just want to mention that if you are enjoying the video so far, to hit subscribe, baby, yeah! We absolutely demolished 100k, and now we're setting our sights on 200k, let's go! Alright, back to difficulties. Jumper is the 7th level of the game, and the first one that's harder rated. This level does introduce upside down flying, but only briefly, and it's a pretty easy section. As I stated in the last section, the gameplay in this level, in my opinion, is mostly easier than Can't Let Go's, and for that exact reason, I would take Jumper down a level to hard. Time Machine. Oh, Time Machine. Time Machine is the 8th level in the game, and the first level created after the initial release of 1.0. It features orbs, pads, reverse gravity, and oh, the mirror portal, as well as a copious amount of triple spikes. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Time Machine is really not that hard of a level, and what difficulty it has really does just come from the triple spikes, because, let's face it, the mirror portal is not that hard of a game mechanic. Regardless, it does still have a lot of triples, and the gameplay has some readability issues at times, so I'm gonna say that Time Machine stays as a harder rated level. Cycle is the 9th level of Geometry Dash. It's the final harder rated level in this streak that we've had going so far as it stands right now, and it adds the ball game mode, which is pretty cool, I guess. This level also has its fair share of triple spikes, and combined with that one ship part, I'd say that Cycle still has a solid case for harder. X-Step is the 10th level in the game, and the first officially rated insane level, so let's see if it deserves that title. X-Step introduces blue pads and orbs, which are definitely a bit tricky to get down at first, but honestly, they're not even used that much. Well, the orbs aren't. Pads are pretty much everywhere in the level until the last ball section, where RobTop remembered that he added blue orbs into the game. Regardless, the gameplay here is honestly on the same level as Cycles in my opinion, so I'd bump this one down to harder. Clutterfunk is the 11th level in the game and adds, among other things, size portals. Now, this level is rated insane, and honestly I think it fits. This level is not that easy, especially for a beginner. It has a notoriously tight ship part, and a pretty infamous and questionably sight-readable mini-cube part. I'll still die on this level sometimes whenever rebeating it for whatever reason I might need to. So I'd say Clutterfunk is a solid insane level still. Theory of Everything, 12th level in the game. Birthplace of the Bird. I mean the UFO. Regardless, this level isn't too hard in general, but still a solid step up from the likes of Jumper and X-Step, with some fake wall pickup paths in the UFO and some precise-ish flying, at least for our Rob Top level. Theory of Everything still has a solid case for insane. Electroman Adventures is the next insane level on our list. 13th in line, and I just don't really know why this one is insane. Like, the gameplay feels sorta almost as if Cycles was just made in 1.6 to me. It's a chill, fun experience all around, and this one has a lot of replayability to me. That being said, not very hard. This one actually used to be harder, but for some reason was re-rated to insane later on, so I would just undo that and drop this one back down to harder. Clubstep is the 14th level in Geometry Dash and the first official demon level, and for good reason. While the exact demon difficulty is debatable and an issue I'm not even going to touch on, the level certainly is a demon level at the end of the day. And I'd love to have some of whatever you'd have to be on to try and make a case that Clubstep should be downgraded to insane. It's most definitely a demon of some difficulty. And since that's the only criteria the official demons go off of, meaning they don't have specific ratings, that's the only criteria that I'll be tackling. Electrodynamics is the 15th level in the game, and just watch this video, man. I can't do this again. Hexagon Force is the 16th level, and one that holds a special place in my heart, since 1.8 was the first update that I was actually around for the release of. Hexagon Force is currently rated insane, and honestly, this is a really hard call for me. Like, on one hand, everything up to the drop is painfully easy, but on the other hand, the Dual Cube and Mini Ball are pretty infamous choke points here. I'm gonna go off of the logic here that the hardest link in the chain determines the entire level, and say that this one stays as an insane level. Blast Processing, level 17. We're really getting towards the end here now. This level is a break in the trend so far, being a harder level amidst the sea of insane levels. And I think that's perfectly warranted. There aren't really any extremely hard parts in this level, and it's a chill, fun, replayable welcome to the 1.9 update. Harder it is. Theory of Everything 2 is the 18th level in the game, and the second official demon. This level is pretty comparable to Clubstep in terms of difficulty, and, well, just like Clubstep, will be, obviously not changing its rating from demon. Geometrical Dominator is yet again another harder level. You could make the argument that it should be an insane level since some of the moving objects are a bit unpredictable, not to mention the infamous memory part. However, I feel like the rest of the level is so painfully easy that it kinda balances out in the end. Maybe you disagree with me here, and I mean, that's great. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. But for me at least, Geometrical Dominator should definitely stay a harder level. If that memory part was removed, it honestly might be hard. Deadlocked is the 20th level in the game, and the, as of right now at least, final demon in the game. In my opinion, it's easily the hardest of the official demons, and by that logic, it's staying as a demon since the other two stayed that way. Finger Dash, the 21st level, and the level that's single-handedly responsible for most of my early success on the platform. And unfortunately, not a very hard level. Now, yes, it does use the most mechanics because, you know, it's the most recent level in the game, but it uses them in very beginner-friendly ways. There aren't really any choke points, and the whole level is very sight-readable. The worst part of the level in terms of difficulty is probably the spider near the end, just because it's fast and the hitboxes on the pillars aren't fully accurate. With all that said, Finger Dash would probably fit better as a harder level. So, that's it! I've gone through all the official levels and gave my thoughts on how hard they are, and if they should be re-rated to something else. Now, obviously, I don't foresee this happening, and honestly, I wouldn't really want it to, mostly because I like Finger Dash as an insane level, but I digress. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy that. This was probably a pretty short video, but then again, I don't know, because I haven't actually edited it yet. Special thanks to all the channel members, including Village, Gato, Not Kip, PenG Plays 149, Zan Lol I guess, IDK and Name, and Isuru. By the way, there's going to be some member-only content for this video where I go over the spin-off games as well, so, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video.